So I'm starting this tutorial a little bit differently today. Normally you see kind of the full look and then we go on into the application. But this time I'm starting differently because I'm actually going to do the full look for you aside from foundation and powder. This is the first in a series I'm doing leading up to the 4th of July. What I was thinking about was it would be kind of fun to see some transitional looks, meaning that I would start with kind of a daytime look that you might wear to a picnic or something like that, and then how you could transition that look in just a few steps to something that you would wear more nighttime for something like a fireworks celebration. So this series, Fried Chicken to Fireworks, will celebrate kind of that fun day that we all get once a year. What better way to celebrate that than with makeup? So let me go ahead and tell you about what I put on before I started shooting the video. I started with my Urban Decay foundation and Naked Skin foundation in 3.5. I applied that with the Urban Decay optical blurring brush. And I also put on my 24/7 concealer in FBI just under the eyes here in this area. And then I finished that off with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, pressed powder in transparent. So let's get started on the rest of the look. So I'm going to put on the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. This is just a really neutral, kind of light neutral color that has a matte finish, which goes along with the eyeshadows that I'm going to use today. I'm going to go ahead and add on my eyeshadow. So I thought what might work really well is my new quad that I got at Walmart, the Flower Collection or Flower Beauty from Drew Barrymore. I'm going to take first my crease brush and the kind of taupe color. So I'm going to put that right in the crease. Now it's looking pretty purple on me, so I'm actually going to dip my brush just slightly into the brown color that's here, just to mute it down a little bit. I don't really want it to be purple, I want it to be more of a neutral taupe. Go ahead and do that to the other eye as well. Next I'm going to take my blending brush and just blend that down a bit because I don't want it to be too harsh of a line. Really wanted to create a nice soft gradient. Next I'm just going to add this lighter color from the quad, this one here, with a flat shader brush right onto the lid. Then I'm going to take that same color just with a little lighter touch and create my highlight color right under the brow. Next I want to do some eyeliner. I don't want anything too dark again, so I'm going to use my Milani Liquid Eyes pencil in brown, very simply named. And I'm going to just apply only on the top this time because that gives me a bit more of a nice soft look, but it still defines the eye. Usually I grab a Q-tip or a small brush to kind of soften that down, and I'm going to go ahead and do that with this flat brush I have from Urban Decay. It softens that line a little bit, makes it a little more suitable for day. Alright, so now that I've got the eyeshadow and the eyeliner going, definitely have to add my mascara. I don't care if it's day or evening, you need mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes just a little bit. And I'm using my Milani Runway Eyes Mascara in black. Just doing the top since I left the eyeliner off the bottom as well. So that's it for the eyes, pretty simple, but gives a nice definition. So once the eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and add my cheek color. And typically I'm, do a contour and a blush color and all of that, but since it's outside and my face usually gets flush anyway, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of cream blush. So this is the cream blush color from Skinn Cosmetics. It's actually, you can use it on the eyes, cheeks, and lips. but I find it to be best for me on the cheeks. And I'm just going to apply that with a small stipple brush or a skunk brush. Just kind of dip it in like this and kind of apply it just on the apples of my cheeks and a little bit further back. And if you get a little too heavy-handed, just grab your foundation brush, because it's probably still a little residue left on that, and just blend it down a tiny bit. Okay, so for the lips, what I'm going to do is actually use two products, a lipstick and a gloss. So what I'm going to do is just do something really fun and bright for summer. And I have a NYX round lipstick in Eucalyptus, which is a really pretty frosty kind of magenta color. I'm not going to use any lip liner because I don't want to leave that kind of ring around my mouth after I've eaten or whatever. So this way it'll wear a little bit more naturally than if I had a heavy liner on as well. And just to jazz it up a little bit more, add the gloss on top. This is a Milani 3D Glitzy Glamour Gloss in Vogue. Alright, I think I'm ready to go to the picnic. Okay, so let's pretend there was a time warp. Diddly-oo, diddly-oo. And I have returned from my picnic, only briefly to change clothes, fix my makeup, and head back out to my nighttime party for 4th of July, which will involve, you know, some lovely cocktails and some fireworks. So I want to jazz the makeup up a little bit. This is definitely too subtle for a nighttime event. So I'm going to do a couple of things before I start my makeup. The first one is to just wipe off the gloss here. Then I'm going to change out my earrings. Now for daytime I have these cute little like mother of pearl kind of disc earrings. But for nighttime I'm going to have something a little bit different. Nothing too over the top because I'm not a big over the top earring kind of girl. But these are just a little bit dressier and a little bit sparklier. They're smaller actually, but I think very cute. First and foremost though, I want to jazz up my brows a little bit. First thing I'm going to use is my Maybelline Define a Brow. And I'm basically just going to add an arch to the outside and extend down the brow a little bit. So you can kind of raise your eyebrows up and see that point to where your arch should fit. So to me that looks a little more, you know, nighttime as opposed to this one, which is just a really simple kind of curve. And then I'm going to set that with my Clinique brow powder in Shaping Taupe. I'm just going to use an angle brush to do that. It's just my little brow powder here. Angle brush. And then I'll make sure that it stays on all night. Next I'm going to add some color to the eyeshadow. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and go over the lid because I'm going to put a dark blue color there, and I'm going to form a base with that by using the NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Cobalt. So I'm just going to kind of draw this on over the existing color and eyeliner that's there because I'm also going to replace my eyeliner color. Then I'm going to take this kind of flat brush that I have and just blend that out into the crease color. And I'm going to leave that same crease color there because it's going to act as kind of my transitioning color to blend into with my dark blue shadow. And then whatever's left on the brush here, I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eye. Over top of that blue base, I'm going to put a color called Miracle from Beauty from the Earth. It's this kind of deep blue color with a lot of shimmer to it. It's really pretty. I'm going to apply that with this flat shader brush, just right over top. Be sure to press that on, otherwise it's going to end up all under your eye. Go ahead and go up into the crease, and then I'm going to use that blending brush here in just a second to blend that out. I'm going to grab my blending brush and just kind of soften that, make it blend right into my crease color that's already there, left over from earlier.
Then take what's ever on the bottom or left over on that brush and just run it alongside the bottom of the eye. I don't want anything too heavy down there, but just kind of a nod to that blue color. I'm going to add a little bit of a highlighter, since the first highlighter that I used underneath my brow was pretty neutral, pretty fair, but I want to add one that just has a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going to use Beauty from the Earth color called Butt Naked, which is a really light color, but it has an iridescence to it that's really, really pretty. I'm going to use that shader brush, or the blending brush from before, and just a tiny bit of that color right under the brow. Instantly brightens the eye up. And next I need to add my top eyeliner. I'm going to use a gel eyeliner so I can get a really deep black color. Just go right over top of the brown that I had on from before. So this is a black gel liner from Mica Beauty, and really any dark gel eyeliner will do. I'm going to be applying that with the Real Techniques fine liner brush, which is kind of a good brush for a gel liner. Now earlier I did a little bit of a wing, but this time I'm going to do a lot bigger wing. I'm going to go ahead and draw that in by just kind of starting at the corner of my eye, looking down and drawing outward, and then just connecting those two. I'm going to make that outside edge pretty thick because I want it to be a bit dramatic. I'm going to bring that just a little bit down below on the bottom. Just kind of whatever's left over on your brush. Okay, so the next thing is kind of fun. I'm going to add a little bit of glitter, and this is actually where I'm basing all the colors in the eyeshadow from. I have my lit glitter stack, and I have a really pretty color called Mermaid. It's kind of a, it's a multicolor glitter, and it's got some blue in it, some silver, some purple, and some kind of almost a minty green, which we're going to incorporate another product here in just a second with that. So what I'm going to do is take my lit glitter adhesive, dip my brush in, and then I'm going to go and dip that right into the glitter, and it'll essentially stick to the brush. And then I'm going to take that and just put it right in my inner corner and all the way across the bottom, right over into that blue that we initially put down. The good thing is this will stay all night. It's not budging, it's not going anywhere. I'm just going to take a Q-tip and clean up just a tiny bit. I'm overzealous in my glittering. So glittery and fun. Next I'm going to go and just touch up my mascara. I'm going to use once again my Milani Runway Eyes Mascara on the top. And on the bottom I'm actually going to use a new product that I just purchased. I'm very excited about. I've heard lots of good things. And it's the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I'm kind of shocked that I don't see this from more companies actually. This is a pretty genius invention because a lot of times with your mascara one, they're so big that it's difficult to get all your bottom lashes. This one has the absolute tiniest little brush. The mascara is about $12.50, so it's cheaper than the regular, and it should help me kind of get in there and really define those bottom lashes. This will be first impressions because it's the first time I've used it, and it's awesome. Also, if you want to put mascara on your baby, you could use something like this. Perfect. Awesome, I love it. So before I go in and put the eyeliner on my waterline, I'm actually just going to clean up a little bit with some extra powder. So I'm just going to go in with my Stay Matte, Rimmel Stay Matte powder in Translucent, and just kind of dust right under my eyes, nose, anywhere that foundation or powder would have worn off throughout the day. I'm also going to go in and kind of cover up the blusher that I have on because I'm going to replace it with just a real simple bronzer. Alright, so on the waterline, just for something really different, I picked up, as a recommendation from at least 3 to 4 other beauty gurus that I watch, the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in turquoise, which not sure why they call it turquoise, because it's absolutely like this really cool mint green color. And I thought it would be really fun with this because the glitter has a little bit of that mint green in it and a really contrasted color from the blue that I'm wearing above. So I'm just going to take that, put it right into my waterline. Super fun. Waterline done. Alright, so let's move on to do the rest of the face. I'm just going to take a real simple bronzer to add a little bit of color to my cheeks. Nothing major because the eyes are really dramatic. This is my baked bronzer from Urban Decay in Gilded. I'm just using my wedge brush. And I'm just going to kind of apply that over the cheek area, kind of where I had the pinky cream blush from before, just to add a little bit of color. Again, I'm not really contouring or anything special. And then for my lips, we're kind of doing the opposite from what we had in the day. In the daytime, it was neutral eyes, dramatic lips. Now we've got really dramatic eyes, and I'm going to go really neutral on the lips. So I'm going to first line with Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Liner in Illegal, which is a super neutral color. I just want to have something for my lip gloss to kind of stick to. And then I'm going to put right on top of that my Revlon Color Burst Gloss in Pink Ice. Love this color. Also love the applicator. It's like a doe foot, but it has a little give to it. So it's really nice to apply. It'll just give me a little bit of shine, but it's not sticky at all. And then throughout the night, if I want to just apply it back, it won't matter that I don't have lip liner on anymore. Awesome. Okay, so to complete the look fully, I changed out my earrings, of course. I had my little bow earring on, or bow ring on for the daytime look, and I'm going to switch that out with my very favorite kind of big blue obnoxious ring. I'm going to leave my hair in a ponytail since it is going to be hot outside, but I'm going to kind of pull my bangs down, I think. Dramatic, but just have a few wispies hanging down. Awesome. So that's my completed evening look for my 4th of July. I hope you enjoyed this kind of transitional tutorial. It's a really fun thing to know how to do just with a few products to enhance your look. If you guys are looking forward to more of these, I'm going to try to do 3 more before the 4th of July. I will list all of the products down below in the comment section. Please leave comments and let me know what you think and other colors and things that you might want to see from this series. Subscribe and like this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.